30 years ago, Steven Spielberg's Jurassic Park brought dinosaurs back to life in a perfect mix of practical and groundbreaking digital special effects. Jurassic Park fever took hold in the early 90s. The book, The Making of Jurassic Park, inspired many filmmakers. I read this over and over, cover to cover. In this series, I'll be taking you to the exotic Hawaiian film locations that featured in this book and in the movie. It was an adventure of a lifetime that I never thought I'd be able to do. But in true Jurassic Park style, life found a way. Today we have come to the Kualoa Ranch on the island of Oahu in Hawaii. This is the filming location for Jurassic Park, the Jurassic World movies and tons of other movies. We're going to take a tour around all the filming locations inside. Really looking forward to seeing all of them. It's the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park, so there's no better time to do this. Our first stop is a 1943 World War II bunker known as the Battery Cooper Bunker. This is featured in many films including Pearl Harbor, but I recognised it straight away as the Dharma Initiative station, The Tempest, from the TV show Lost. The bunker is now a museum dedicated to the many films and TV shows that were shot at the ranch. It is full of film props and memorabilia, so needless to say, I was in my element. Outside the bunker, they had a screen-used vehicle from Jurassic World. We then headed into the valley. The landscape was very easy on the eye, and I can see why it has been sought out by many a location scout. As we pulled over, our guide started playing the John Williams Jurassic Park theme. I would be lying if I said it didn't make me emotional.
Does this mountain look familiar to anyone? So this is actually the volcano from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So they went ahead and CGI, which is computer generated imagery, to make it look like it was actually erupting.
Here I have original Jurassic Park 35mm film I'm going to match up with the skyline. This was a quick stop, so I struggled to get a picture of my 35mm, but I did manage to match up a few. The engine fired up, as did the Williams score, and we continued on into the valley. Looking back over my shoulder, I saw a very familiar sight from both Jurassic Park and the TV show Lost. Then we arrived at the Jurassic Park location, instantly evoking that 10-year-old me. This is where Alan Grant, Lex and Tim get chased by a herd of Gallimimus. They hide behind a tree stump which is over there, and then the T-Rex bursts in and eats the Gallimimus. Just here is literally where Alan Grant ran across. It had to be done. It's awesome to be here. The Kualoa Ranch was not intended to be the filming location for the Gallimimus scene. It was supposed to be the Lucas Ranch on Kauai, known today as the Kahili Ranch. In previous episodes, we visited Kahili Ranch, and it was the home of the Brachiosaurus scene. Following the damage caused by Storm Iniki, this location was scouted for its stunning valley views. Dennis Muren from ILM is quoted as saying, "The Oahu location is much better than the one on Kauai. Here there are dramatic cliffs with a narrow valley between them, whereas the Kauai location was an empty plain."
About 2 weeks after Iniki hit, Steven Spielberg and a camera crew fly to Oahu to finish up the shoot that was lost to the hurricane.
You guys, he has like the real deal film from Jurassic.
Onwards we travelled, as our tour guide pointed out many famous movie locations. These are what remain of the footprints from the 1998 blockbuster Godzilla. It's awesome that you can still make them out 26 years later. I have not seen You, Me and Dupree. This track was apparently used as a runway where Owen Wilson lands in a small plane to meet his buddies played by Seth Rogen and Matt Dillon. And of course, 50 First Dates, one of my favourite Adam Sandler films, was shot here. After a bit of violent off-roading up the side of the valley, we arrived at a Jurassic World filming location.
We are now at the Gyrosphere Depot.
So this is the Gyrosphere depot from the Jurassic World movies. Jurassic World 2015, they had like the sphere things where they got on board and then went off into the jungle. All filmed here. Over there along that cliff is where they had a monorail, which is all CG'd in. Still got the platform here, so they left it with some permanence. I don't know if the ranch requested for it to remain afterwards for tourism. I don't know, it's pretty cool that it's here. You may also recognise this as the exact location of the iconic scene in Pearl Harbor, where the Japanese fly through the open valley before attacking the harbour. This was obviously shot long before this platform was constructed for Jurassic World in 2014. This is from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, the second movie in the franchise, the Jurassic World franchise. This structure is made completely from wood and foam, wood and styrofoam. I think it is great that the ranch has held on to these incredible set pieces and that they maintain them for fans. So much work goes into set design, and it is nice that the set pieces get to outlive the short productions. Due to the materials used, I doubt they will last forever, as you can already see decay on many of the structures. Still cool though. Just opposite this set is another Jurassic World set. This one is from the sequel, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. At the bottom of the valley, we look back up to what was the erupting volcano in Fallen Kingdom, which was added in by CGI, as previously mentioned by our tour guide. I love movies, especially movies where they combine actual physical locations with the computer-generated stuff. As cool as CGI is, I feel you cannot fool the human eye, and we know when something's fake. As an audience, we're still pretty thirsty for the practical stuff. Anyway, I digress. This landscape to me just screams cinema. On our way to the next location, we pull over at the site of the helicopter pad used in Jurassic World. The set is gone now, and there was understandably a lot of CGI used to show the park in all its glory. But still, you can see that physical location and its influence on the final frame. There is a ton of Jurassic World, Lost, and other filming locations right in this area. Way too many for me to list right now. Then we arrived at our final filming location on the Jurassic tour.
Genetic modification would up the wow factor.
They're dinosaurs, wow enough.
Here's an original filming location from the Jurassic World movies. It's where Bryce Dallas Howard shot the scenes with the Andromedus Rex. I don't know if I've pronounced that properly.
The Indominus Rex.
It was impressive to think of the amount of planning and construction that went into a set of this scale. It was surreal to be walking in the footsteps of well-known Hollywood actors and the location of such iconic scenes.
Are those claw marks always there?
So I'm outside the paddock now, and these are the walls behind me. They look like solid concrete, but they're not. Basically styrofoam. Inside the paddock was incredible. It was huge, and it looked exactly as it did in Jurassic World.
So what's this thing made of?
So this is another Jurassic World film prop that they've left behind. Solid metal, this one isn't styrofoam. On the walls over there, you've got the claw marks. The wall with the claw marks was gigantic, and I think a few of the panels from the top had actually been removed since production in 2014.
What's this thing made of?
Styrofoam seems to be the go-to in these set builds. Incredible how realistic it looks, even now 10 years after filming. Inside another film prop. I think this might have been for the T-Rex. It's almost sad to see these giant set pieces rotting away. It would have made a cracking garden shed. Our time at the ranch was now over, and our 30 years in the making journey is sadly coming to an end.
The year is 1993. Now this is the Jurassic Park Take One leaflet.
I remember walking up the steps to the cinema and being handed my UCI Jurassic Park cinema ticket. I remember the smell of buttery popcorn as I rushed to the screen to find my seat. And I remember that sound. For 127 minutes, a 10-year-old Scott was transported to another world. My world went from black and white to a world of colour, a world of possibility, a world of filmmaking. I picked up every camera, I filmed everything, I wrote to Spielberg. I continued to shoot film. I joined the rat race, but never lost the passion for filmmaking that was instilled in me in 1993 when I watched Jurassic Park. I tried to harness that Spielberg power, and then I made a film and showed it to an audience in the same cinema I watched Jurassic Park in as a kid. I chucked the day job and I started film production at university, and more importantly, I visited Hawaii and I got to take you on an adventure of a lifetime with me. As always, thank you for watching. This has been 30 years in the making.